Hello, my name is Keith Haswell and I'm a professional astrologer with over 40 years experience in the business now and over 30,000 clients worldwide. It's my pleasure to welcome you to this particular video to explain more about your progress moon cycles and how important that they are in your life. You must get so sick and tired of all of the sun sign astrology or the rising sign astrology that is applicable to everybody else. 1/12 of the community who have the same sun sign as you are applicable to these sort of events and conditions in your life. And you think, well, this doesn't ring true to me. And it's right, it's only a generality. It can only at best be a generality. So what you want is you want something that is individual and specific to you. Now, I've got over 145 YouTube videos out there on all aspects of personal and spiritual growth, and I've written 2 books on astrology, meditation and reincarnation, and they are available in CD form with my voice, with beautiful backing music. I take you in and out of meditation time and time again. But what I want to focus on here is something that can be of specific service to you. Now, I might mention to you things here in this particular video that just don't ring true to you and that don't make sense to you and that you can't integrate into your belief patterns. But I point out to you that you have not been brought to this video by accident. You've been brought to this video by your higher self, who figures that now you are ready to make changes inside of yourself and to expand your understanding that you weren't ready to make perhaps even a month ago. And you didn't come to this particular video to have everything told to you that you can fully integrate into your belief patterns. No, you came here to expand on that and to expand your understanding about the nature of reality and your place in that reality. Otherwise, what's the point of having those who have more information and knowledge than you if you won't allow it in? So just sit back and relax now and enjoy the journey with me. First of all, a little bit about progressions. Progressions are the movement of the bodies in the heavens as they move through the zodiac. As they move through the zodiac in transit, they move at a very fast rate. But progressions bring it down to a different level of consciousness, which is the level on the emotional plane. And that works on the basis of one day's movement in actual movement is equal to a year by progression. And so therefore the movement of the progress moon, the moon moves in 2.5 days through 30 degrees of the zodiac. So it moves through a sign of the zodiac in 2.5 days, or it moves through a house of your horoscope in 2.5 days. But by progression, it's 2.5 years, which is 30 months. And this is what the progress moon is all about. The progress moon is about the movement of these planets by progression and the moon by progression. And as they move through various houses of your horoscope, they focus your consciousness upon various events and conditions for 30 months. And so it's important for you to understand where your progress moon is, because your progress moon is the focus of your consciousness. So the progress moon takes 30 months to move through a particular sign of the zodiac, and where your progress moon is, this progress moon of yours is different from everybody else. It's an individual thing for you. It's the movement of the moon after you were born. So the movement of the moon in 90 days after you were born is the progress movement of them in 90 years of your life. And as the moon moves through various signs of the zodiac, you have different focuses and different energies going through you. And as the moon moves through a different house of your horoscope for 30 months by progression, you have a different focus on particular events and conditions in your life. And what I'm prepared to do for you, free of charge, in a horoscope number 1, is to do your progress moon movements through the signs of the zodiac and tell you where they are in the next 30 months. And I tell you when there's going to be a change into a different sign in the next 30 months. And I tell you where it is at the moment in your houses and where your focus of your consciousness is. And I tell you when there's going to be a change into the next house. So I do all of that for you free of charge. And this is an individual thing that is applicable to you and you alone. Now let me just explain a little bit about, so that you understand a little bit about the way that these energies work. When the progress moon is going for 30 months through the sign Aries, you have a tremendous urge to initiate and commence and start things. I am is the key word there. And when the moon is going through Taurus for 30 months, I possess is the urge that you have inside of yourself. And when the moon is going through the third sign, Gemini, I communicate. When the moon is going through the sign Cancer, I nurture. These are just key words that give you an idea of the way that these energies will drive your consciousness during a particular 30-month period. When the moon is going through the sign Leo, I am focused. I am alive. I am awake. I am aware. Tremendous consciousness there when the moon is going through the sign Leo. When the moon is going through the sign Virgo, I serve. When the moon is going through the sign Libra, I unite. When the moon is going through the sign Scorpio, I change. I introspect. When the moon is going through the sign Sagittarius, I expand. When the moon is going through the sign Capricorn, I organise. When the moon is going through the sign Aquarius, I innovate. When the moon is going through the sign Pisces, I sidle up to the divine. I introspect, I reflect, and I am attracted towards the divine. So where is your progress moon at the moment? Where is your focus of your consciousness and the basic energies that are coursing through your chakras for the next 30 months? I tell you this. I tell you which sign the moon is in at the moment. Your moon, nobody else's, your moon. And what sign it's in, and when it changes, how long it remains there in that sign, and when it changes in that next 30 months. So this is a wonderful service for you that's individual and applicable to you and you alone. Now, when the moon is going through the first house of your horoscope, you have a tremendous urge to commence and start new projects that originate from your own creativity. When the moon is going through the second house of finances for 30 months, you have a tremendous urge to accumulate wealth and to accumulate money and to possess and own. When the moon is going through the third house of your horoscope, you have a tremendous urge to communicate and to express yourself and to think and to read and study and bring information into your consciousness. When the moon is going through the fourth house of your horoscope, you have a tremendous urge to unite in a family unit and a home environment that is your safe place. When the moon is going through the fifth house of your horoscope, you have a tremendous urge to get out and have fun, and to have a lot of fun through your children if they're in your life, and to focus upon having intimacy and closeness and relationships and romance and love, and to get out there in the social side of life. When the moon is going through the sixth house of your horoscope, you have a focus upon the job, and health and dietary matters come to the fore. When the moon is going through the seventh house of relationships, there's a tremendous urge to focus and strengthen upon that relationship that you're in, or to form a new relationship. and have a bond with somebody that you can be intimate with, who you can be close to and tender. When the moon is going through the 8th house of your horoscope, you've got a tremendous urge to introspect and reflect and to transform yourself through that introspection and reflection. When the moon is going through the 9th house of your horoscope, you've got a tremendous urge to expand your understanding and to develop understanding about the spiritual side of life and philosophy and adult education and so forth. And you do that also through travel overseas. When the moon is going through the 10th house of your horoscope for 30 months, there's a focus upon I organise, I plan, I have a business, I have a career, I have a focus upon high achievements and high esteem in the community. When the moon is going through the 11th house of your horoscope, you have a focus upon other people's children and group activities through your children and other people's children, and also through friends. Group activities, club activities, group activities is a focus there. And when the moon is going through the 12th house of your horoscope, you have a focus upon solitude, introspection, transformation and change, and aspiration toward the divine. So where is your progress moon at the moment? That's vitally important to you, and that's what I'm going to tell you when you submit your birth details through the Your Horoscope page of my website. The website address will come up later on the screen, so have your pen ready so you can write that down. Now, not only do I do that for you free of charge, but as the moon progresses through your horoscope in that 30 months, it forms aspects with natal planets in your horoscope. This is your horoscope individually and specific to you. Now, when the moon forms aspects of conjunctions, I tell you, because that's a very important thing in your life, because a progress moon conjunction only happens once every 28 years for that particular planet. So it only forms a conjunction with that planet once every 28 years or once every 30 years. Okay, so I tell you if you've got any conjunctions in the next 30 months. Not only that, I tell you what other aspects that you have with other planets in your horoscope apart from conjunctions. Sextiles are 60 degrees and positive and represent an opportunity for you to become more of who you really are and to initiate and commence and start things. When the moon is square, 90 degrees, to a planet in your natal horoscope, then that's a bad time because it brings a lot of emotional turmoil inside of yourself. And I tell you, when you've got any of those, and you still get a description there, but you've got to scroll down and look at what does it mean when the moon is in the 2nd house or the 3rd house or the 4th house. What does it mean when the moon is in Gemini? What does it mean when it's in Leo? What does it mean when it's in Aquarius, and so forth? So you still get a description there, but not as detailed a description as what you get with the horoscope number 2. So by now the website address probably has popped up, so submit your birth details through the Your Horoscope page of my website, and then you can test the waters and see what you get for the free version. And you'll like that because it's individual and specific to you. You'll be able to relate to it. And then if you like what I've done for you there, well then I'll do your horoscope number 2 and help you more to understand yourself. So I thank you for your attentiveness here. Look, all of us are on a journey. All of us are on a journey for eternity to become more of who we really are. And you have a tremendous amount of power inside of yourself. And I want to help you to unfold that power. So I thank you for your attentiveness here, and I look forward to working further with you should you decide to visit my website and submit your birth details. Thank you.